Some people claim that the atrocities we commit in our fiction are those inner desires which we cannot commit in our controlled civilization. So they are expressed instead through our art. I don't agree. I believe heaven and hell are one and the same. The soul belongs to heaven and the body to hell.
Welcome back to the Blasphemous Cinema Podcast. I'm your host, Jake, and with me today is, of course, my trustworthy co-host, Addison. How are you doing today, Addison?
I'm good. How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're here for a pretty exciting episode. I'm really excited to do this. We decided to do a tier list of all the movies we've watched, besides for like the October watches. All the movies we've watched, all 55 for the podcast in Season 1 and Season 2. So, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. We're kind of just going to go through and, throw these in a tier list. I did one...
Probably going to start some fights.
Yes. I did one yesterday kind of as a trial run. And it's kind of interesting to see where I was kind of putting things and where things ended up. Also, too, with some of these, like, some time has passed since we've talked about some of these films. So, like... opinions may have changed a little bit, ratings may have changed a little bit, but we have S, which is ultimate tier, A, B, C, D, F. These are not in the order of which we watched them for the podcast, and that's just kind of how it ended up working, uploading file wise. So I say we kind of just get into it. First one, Eden Lake. I think we both were very favorable on this movie. I think there's a lot of great things about Eden Lake. My gut instinct is telling me, I can't wait to say gut instinct like 7 million times in this video. It's telling me B tier right now.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking the same thing, actually.
Okay, yeah. I think the great thing about Eden Lake is that it has a pretty simple concept that we've kind of seen done from time to time, but it just does everything about that concept and everything that goes into making that concept what it is, the highest, almost to the highest level of everything within that realm, if you understand what I'm saying. Still think about that ending and how bleak it is, and yeah, that movie rocks, man.
It's got an all-timer ending, and I love the survival horror like video game vibe to it. Absolutely.
The next film we have is Dario Argento's Tenebrae. What's speaking to you on Tenebrae?
That's actually one of my top tier Argentos, okay. But I would still probably put it in B tier though.
Yes, I agree. I feel like I would probably go below Eden Lake.
I would put it below.
Okay, yeah. I view Tenebrae favorably, but I do think that there is some things with Eden Lake that stand a little bit above Tenebrae that make it a little bit more unique in terms of the realm of what we've watched. Another banger, at least I think.
Like Argento has so many that just aren't very good and so many that are mid, and then Tenebrae is actually one of those, kind of like Opera, that's just like not really talked about, but it's kind of up there and just how good it is.
Yes, absolutely. Same thing with Deep Red. I mean, well, Deep Red's talked about more, but...
Well, Deep Red's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my all-time favorite.
That movie's unbelievably goated. Unbelievably goated. What a soundtrack.
Best soundtrack, best cinematography, wild as kills.
In some of like the best, like, just following characters, just like investigating and just walking through environments, and it gives you, the whole feel of those things. That's very unique.
We watched it together.
We did.
And we were putting it together as we were watching it.
We did.
And that made it so much more fun.
It was such a fun time, and I remember just last year showing Nate and Luca Deep Red for the first time. We were watching on OLED 4K, and dude,
I bet it looked good.
they instantly fell in love with that movie, and I can't wait to watch it again. But we're talking about a movie we're not even on this tier list right now. So let's go to another banger. Cruising. I think we both were favorable on Cruising, correct?
Yeah, but I have a feeling we're gonna disagree on where to put it.
Fuck. I'm putting it in between Eden Lake and Tenebrae.
See, I would put it in C tier.
No.
I don't think it's on the level of Eden Lake or Tenebrae.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's probably one of my least favorite Friedkins too.
Okay, I think I'll concede here and put it top of C right now, but as we
You can use it as a bargaining chip later on, because I think we're gonna disagree on something.
I want to put it here right now, and I kind of hope that I can just put it at the bottom of B tier by the end of this, because it doesn't feel right for me putting it in C.
We'll see what else goes in there.
Yeah. So now we have, I think this is...
it's one of the guinea pigs.
It is. I'm trying to figure out where the other one is in this to make sure that I have the first one or the second one. Okay, this is the second one. This is the second one.
Oh, I see it.
This is, in my opinion, top of D.
I didn't like any of the guinea pigs.
I know. I think the first one is definitely F. And I think the second one
the first one is F.
Yeah, I think the second one's a little bit better.
Yeah, I guess I'll agree with you on that. The second one was actually a movie.
Yeah, the first one is the first one. I don't understand anyone liking the first one in any remote sense.
Yeah, that had to be like some contrarian take. Oh, the first guinea pig is actually the best. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's just kind of how, second one came up first, and put that top of D. I feel comfortable with that. Our most recent one, Suicide Club. I'm feeling bottom of B. Are you going top of C?
Top of C.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think it's on the same level as Eden Lake or Tenebrae.
Okay, I guess I disagree with that in the fact that, like, the amount of what the film is tackling thematically, I think kind of pushes it towards the B tier. But we already got 2 C's. I'm hoping making it B later on.
The A and S tiers are the ones that's going to cause the most arguments, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if we're going to both disagree on all of those, I think.
Okay. I think we have some that we'll agree on for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Halloween unrated. Rob Zombie's Halloween. I want you to kick this one off. I just want to see what your baseline is on this.
Top of C.
Okay, this is interesting. You're putting Rob Zombie's first Halloween over both Suicide Club and Cruising.
Putting it what? You cut out a little bit.
So you're putting Rob Zombie's Halloween over Suicide Club and Cruising?
Yeah, I think so.
I almost expected that you wouldn't have done that.
I really love the ending to that movie.
Oh, the ending's incredible. If it were my choice, I'd put it at the very back of B. I think, yeah, I'm cool with
So
that.
you know what I would put in B. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
That is top of D if I've ever heard of a top of D movie before. So we'll move on. I think at this point, season 3, we have to watch that at some point because we just can't escape it.
It's an incredible movie.
It's not, but we'll save that for season 3, I guess, at some point. hated the G.G. Allen documentary. This is one of the more unique documentaries that I've seen, just because like G.G. Allen's such a enigma as a person, and I think Todd Phillips did a pretty good job at depicting actually how authentically what G.G. Allen was. Um, where do you feel about this?
I honestly don't know how to rate the documentary on here compared to what we have.
I think it would be bottom of C.
You think so? Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like I would like I like hated the documentary, but I feel like I'm probably watching Cruising Suicide Club and Halloween before I rewatch G.G. Allen's documentary.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would probably never rewatch Hated,
Yeah, I
but
think I'd probably rewatch it at some point under a certain very specific context, but it's definitely not as bad as a D tier or F tier movie because I think it's a pretty well made documentary.
yeah,
Um,
it's definitely better than Guinea Pig.
oh, most certainly. Okay, first Terrifier movie.
This is the first.
What's up?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first Terrifier. I don't know
that's a D
about that
tier.
one.
That's top of D for me.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I like that.
It's definitely better than Guinea Pig 2. Um,
Yeah, it's
I
just so meh.
that
Also,
that the first Terrifier reeks of like the worst aspects of low budget filmmaking. Um, I don't know that it's such an insane case of how low budget filmmaking has
how it
like
just blew up.
blew up. But like I do think like the low budget filmmaking aspects of that first Terrifier aren't that appealing, really,
Yeah, it's one of those
and it
things
drags
like
it down a
most low
lot.
budget. Yeah, it feels like a short film that's like running too long.
And that movie does feel longer. It does feel longer than
Yeah,
it actually is.
and it
Um,
really shouldn't.
no. Um, so sadness, the sadness. Where are you feeling about this?
I would put that below Cruising, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm in kind of in the same ballpark. I mean, I did give it like a 4 out of 5, um, but I do think it's just like kind of it's doing one thing primarily, and it's doing that one
Yeah, I
thing.
went down.
So I yeah, I feel good about putting it there. It's just very much just ultra violent and ultra gory, and I enjoy
Yeah,
it, but it's not necessarily going leaps and bounds to make it super distinct from the rest of the other films. Um,
yeah.
so I didn't I didn't know if we wanted to put Tape Face on here or not, so I just put it in. Um, so I don't know how necessarily you want to play that as well.
I would put Face in A tier, but I don't know how much it's changed because I know Chandler made a new edit of it that's longer and it's like screen life now. So he
Okay.
has a new extended version of it that's going to be released, and that's going to be like the official
Okay.
movie. So I actually haven't seen the official version yet.
Okay. I mean, neither of us have. So I feel like we are both fans of Tape Face, the movie. And I think we can kind of, since we both haven't seen the official version, I think let's just leave it off. But
Yeah,
I'm definitely a strong B tier on Tape Face. I really enjoyed my experience with it, and I'm excited for more people to see it. Um, shout out Chandler. Shout out Travis.
shout out Chandler,
Shout
shout
out
out
the crew.
Travis,
Um,
the boys.
yeah, Maniac remake. This is bottom of C or top of D.
Top of D.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever rewatch that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Dude, I remember getting that first sequence. I was so excited. I'm like, okay, we're cooking here. And then, nope, the rest of the movie just fucking failed, baffled.
It ran out of gas real quick.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. That movie was just mid. There's not much else to say besides
It's
that.
yeah.
Tokyo Gore
It doesn't
Police.
do. I think I think that belongs in the C tier somewhere.
See?
Do you think Tokyo Gore Police is on the same level as Eden Lake or Tenebrae?
I think Tokyo Gore Police is just like it's such its own movie, and I think it deserves maybe top of C.
Yeah, see, I would put it somewhere around Suicide Club.
I think it's above Suicide Club, and I do think I I think personally I would put it over Halloween remake.
Okay.
Even though I'm a huge Halloween remake fan, um, like I ride for that movie pretty hardcore. I think Tokyo Gore Police is just so unique. Um, it's so true to its aesthetic and what it's going for. Um, I just think like some of the other movies in C tier do have some like less favorable aspects that kind of bring it down a little bit compared to Tokyo Gore
Yeah,
Police for me.
definitely a unique movie.
Yeah. Um. Now this is a heavy hitter. We got Landscape Suicide. In my opinion, this is easy A.
See, I guess I would have to meet you in the middle and you put it in B.
Really?
Yeah, because I wouldn't say it's A. Like the messaging and like the way the movie goes about itself is very interesting, but I don't think I would ever see myself just rewatching it or getting any other value out of it.
Interesting. I I felt like I was just. I think about that. I think about Landscape Suicide a decent amount, and like when it does pop into my mind, I just feel very strongly about it. Um,
It's definitely good. It's just I for A and S tier movies, I feel like are movies that have to have a rewatch value.
Interesting. Okay. I'm cool with putting it
But
top of B right now. Yeah, I'm cool
that's
with
my
that.
own criteria though. Some people don't care about rewatch value when it comes to movies.
Mhm. No, I get what you mean for sure. Grotesque. I think this is F.
That's a F, absolutely. I would put it below F if I could.
Yeah, I that movie's. I can't believe like there was like favorable things about that movie that I saw. That movie fucking sucked.
It was awful.
Yeah. OG Dawn of the Dead. This is an A tier for me.
I would put this in A.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad that
Yeah,
we're.
I think the OG. I've rewatched it and I rewatched the actual like theatrical cut with
Yeah.
all of the Goblin score and
Yeah.
not the extended cut, which is ass. And I absolutely adore it now. I love that movie.
Dude, the OG Dawn of the Dead is so rewatchable too. Like it is such
Hmm.
a fun movie. Like that, like the ideas that it's going for are all nailed so well. Um,
Yeah,
Endless rewatchability for me. I I have it on my watch list to watch again for this October to kind of show my friend Adam it for the first time, and I'm so excited to rewatch it. I see my copy, the 4K copy that the one and only Addison gifted to me on my shelf, and I'm just itching to watch it again. So yeah,
it's so good.
OG Dawn of the Dead, absolute A tier.
Goated.
Remake, good
I would put
movie.
that at the top of C or like bottom of B.
I would put, I would think I would put it behind Tokyo Gore Police.
Okay,
I just think like it's
that's
a
fair.
it's a good movie, but I just think like again, I think like the unique aspects of Tokyo Gore Police like kind of stand above some of the other films for me.
Yeah,
So that's where I
that's
feel
fair.
okay. Benny's Video, early Michael um, Haneke, um, easily one of my favorite directors of all time. Still a good movie, but I don't think this is nearly as masterful as his other stuff. So, um,
Yeah, it's like
see-
lower tier Haneke.
yeah, I feel like this is kind of like mid C somewhere.
Yeah, I'd put it probably like between Suicide Club and Cruising,
Okay,
or maybe,
I feel like it
or
would.
maybe between
I'm.
Halloween and Suicide Club.
I feel like I between Cruising and Suicide Club, I will definitely take that. Okay, Don't Go in the House.
It's a D tier easy.
Absolute D tier. Um,
D for don't.
yeah, what a waste of time that movie was. Um, I think better than Guinea Pig. Um,
I'd probably rather watch Terrifier than Don't Go in the House again.
I feel like I would too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Brain Dead.
Brain Dead,
Pretty
or also
good.
called Dead Alive.
Pretty good.
I love it, and I
Pretty
would
good.
put it in B tier.
B tier. I think I'm
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna lean A or B. Um, I above
That is a
even.
fun ass movie.
It's so fun.
Yeah. I would put it above Landscape.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just one of the funnest zombie movies ever made, and it's like also full of just Freudian like philosophical stuff about like the mom situation and everything, and it's so good.
Yeah. That movie rocks. What else can you say? Movie rocks.
I love it. It's
Punishment.
just such a wild movie.
Yeah, it's. I can't believe like you kind of get halfway through the movie and so many wild things have happened and it just keeps on upping the ante every single time.
Yeah, one of the craziest endings too.
Yep. Love that movie. Punishment Park.
I would also put that in B tier. That's an
Big
incredible
dog,
movie.
absolutely. Punishment Park is
That's
great.
a banger.
I think I'd put it above Eden Lake or in between Tenebrae and Eden Lake.
I would put it above Eden Lake.
Big dog.
I think Punishment Park's commentary on America is like unrivaled.
I agree.
It would actually be a great double feature with Eddington.
Kind of right. Kind of right. Yeah, Punishment Park. I think that's like easily like just a standout experience for me watching a film and a mockumentary. It's just one of those things that just so emblematic of the times back then and still emblematic of the times now. Um, and that sucks, but it's very well executed. And it's a great movie.
Yeah, good art.
Now we're on to the infamous Gumo.
Here's a disagreement right here.
Huge disagreement. I remember watching Gumo for the first time. I was kind of middle of the road with it. I rewatched it recently, and the movie really clicked this time. And I think I kind of just watched it at the wrong time. And I am
It smells
now.
like caca and wee whiz.
What was that?
It smells like caca and wee whiz in here.
If it were my choice, this would be going in B tier. But
Are
it's
you
a
out of your fucking mind, Jake?
but it's a co-hosted podcast, so two decisions have to be made here for one great decision. I'm cool with putting this at the bottom of C. I can't put it in D. It's just not happening.
All right, you don't have to put it in D, but yeah, you can put it in C somewhere. That's fine. I just don't think it belongs in any scenario up there with the B movies.
That's fair, and this is compromise.
This is compromise.
I let the viewers and listeners know that I put this in B, but we're compromising and putting it in C.
Let's see if I get any hate mail.
We'll see. I don't think so.
Any Harmony Korine lovers?
Hard to be a god.
You can put that. I would say either like the top of D or bottom of C.
I think like there's a lot of great technical aspects of the movie going on where I can't like put it in D, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C.
Yeah, it's one of those things where technically pretty incredible, like the one takes and like the monologues and stuff like that. But it's also a one trick pony where once you see one thing and you hear one monologue, that's kind of the rest of the movie.
Yeah, and I I think there's a scenario where this movie could have ended up being like a masterpiece. But
Like what did I say after I watched it? This should be remade and put Adam Driver as the lead, and I think that would be like an all-time movie.
it sucks because like yeah, that movie has so much potential and it just ends up being like meh. Okay.
Yeah,
Um Next is the OG Hills Have Eyes. Um Top of
I'd
D.
put it in D. Yep, I was just thinking that. I'd put it in D.
It's a um Hills Have Eyes OG is very fascinating to me in that a lot of people ride for the OG. And
Which
it's
is
like
weird to
it
me.
has like a strong cult following. And I just don't see a lot of like the aspects that would stand out to me to do that. I think the remake handles it so much better.
Yeah, I'd much rather ride for the remake than the OG.
And I will ride for the remake.
I don't even
I
think the OG is like top tier West.
No, absolutely not. That is a two and a
Yeah, it's
half
weird. Like I don't
star.
understand people.
Yeah, that's a 2.5 star movie at best. Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. Um, we've talked about this on the pod, obviously, but this movie is just like such a like a mixed bag,
Yeah,
and it's
I
hard to
wasn't a
kind.
big fan of it.
It's kind of hard to necessarily like have like a true like final stance on it, in my opinion. For me personally, um, I think like I would put bottom of C.
Yeah, I would put it in the D or C range. I'd probably be closer to D,
Okay,
but that's up to you really. I don't really care where it goes either way.
I'll go top of D right now. Um,
Yeah, that's fair.
I do get some like I think there's half of a movie there where I think it's pretty good, then half of a movie where I'm just like I don't understand what we're going for, and it feels like
Yeah,
two different identities, and it's not melding well.
it feels like a movie that has something to say, but it does not know how to say it.
Yeah.
It
Um.
really is just a mess.
Yeah. In a Violent Nature.
Now, I love this movie,
hmm I like it.
and I would put it in B.
Okay. I personally, I feel like I would go bottom of B.
Okay.
I I feel like maybe would you put it over Tenebrae?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. Um. Come on. I don't. Right now, I'm not. I don't think I'm putting it over Eden Lake yet. I need to rewatch it, but I did like the movie. So, and I do think it's. I mean, what hasn't been said about In a Violent Nature at this point? It's a breath of fresh air in the slasher genre. Um, it's going to be interesting to see what they do for the second one. That's like a
Yeah.
that's a very mixed bag. They could go horribly wrong, or it could be they have it in the bag and they just have ideas to unload. Um,
I hope they don't mess it up.
yeah. Um, Larry Clark, written by Harmony Korine. Kids.
I'm not a fan of Harmony Korine, so I'd probably put it in C.
I think I'm probably putting Kids over Benny's video. I think
I'd probably put it over The Sadness.
okay. I will take that. I just think with Kids, like I think there is something to be said about how this movie kind of rewired the minds of like a generation when it came out. Like
Oh, I'm
it
sure it did.
it was shocking and eye-opening for an entire generation when this movie came out to kind of understand like how some of the landscapes of America were that people weren't necessarily exposed to, and I think it displays that reality in a very unforgiving manner, and it tells you as it is, and I think that stands for something, even though it's not a pleasant watch whatsoever. Um, so yeah, I feel good about it being there. Um,
Yeah.
Another banger, absolute banger.
Bang.
Hunger. You're putting this in S, aren't you?
I think that's. Yeah. I think I would go A.
Okay. Are you putting it above Dawn of the Dead?
I do not know if I would put it above Dawn of the Dead.
It's this is an interesting discussion because where I feel Dawn of the Dead is super ahead of its time, right? And it's doing so many things that weren't necessarily done yet. But Hunger just has so much technical excellence from a filmmaking perspective.
And it's Steve McQueen's directional debut, which is insane.
So like I almost feel like they're pretty much like on the same level for different reasons.
I guess we could put Hunger above Dawn of the Dead.
I think I don't know. I would almost
I think the messaging of Hunger and probably the reason for the movie is probably stronger than Dawn of the Dead. But Dawn of the Dead is probably much more timeless and rewatchable.
I mean, I think both are brilliant just for, I think I have both the same rating for both of them. I think they're both great for different particular reasons.
Yeah, I've had both of
So
those.
on a different day you could probably catch me putting it below or above. So
Yeah.
Begotten, one of the first movies we ever did for this podcast.
It's an interesting experimental movie that I think loses a lot in the fact that they forgot film is a visual medium and you can barely see half the shit that's on the screen.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're looking at half the time, so I would probably put it at the top of D.
Yeah. I feel like it is it's pretty like seminal in terms of this space, and I do think like that gives it some credence. So I'm fine with putting it at top of D. Like I definitely think this is something I want to rewatch and give another shot at some point.
Yeah.
But as of not right now, it's just kind of a mixed bag for me.
I agree.
So, all right, Green Inferno. I remember first time watching this movie, liked it, rewatched it for the podcast, absolutely fucking hated it.
Yeah, we both thought it was dog shit because it is.
It is. I would put it.
I put it above Grotesque.
2. I
No, I would put it above Grotesque.
okay, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking of Guinea Pig. For some reason, yeah.
I put that shit next to you.
I feel like I would definitely want to rewatch, quote unquote, rewatch Guinea Pig 2 over Green Inferno.
Yeah, that movie is just
Green
one
Inferno
of Eli
has
Roth's biggest.
Literally some of the most atrocious acting, atrocious dialogue, atrocious
the
writing.
script.
It's awful. Unbelievable. Like I can't believe I at one point was favorable on this movie and rewatching it and be like, dude, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
It's awful.
Yeah. Okay. White Dog.
Yeah, interesting Samuel Fuller movie about race.
I think it's like kind of a C tier movie.
Yeah, I think C is a good place to put it.
Um, maybe right behind Kids.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Samuel Fuller has a lot better movies,
Yeah,
but it's still an interesting movie.
and I think it's kind of like some other ones. It is kind of like a one of a kind film. You know, like there's not.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Old Boy.
It's all about that nature versus nurture thing.
Hmm.
Now, Old Boy, I think we might get some hate mail for. I don't know if you're on the same wavelength as me, but I think Old Boy might be in C tier.
Can't do this, man. You can't do this, man. My gut instinct was telling me bottom of A.
No. I'll meet you in the middle and we can put it in B. I don't
Okay.
think it's an A movie, that's for sure.
Okay, so I would put it in between Punishment Park and Eden Lake.
Okay. I'll probably get some hate mail for that one. It's alright.
Yeah. I
I don't get the hype of that movie.
Oh, I understand fully. I understand. I was locked in. um
That
rest,
movie has like one scene in it that I thought was lights out good, and then the rest of the movie
which
was like,
scene?
actually maybe there's maybe two scenes. I like it when he eats the octopus,
Yep.
and I like it when I like the classic just stereotypical answer of the hallway fight scene.
Yeah. Okay. Um
Other
moving
than that,
on.
I don't really see that much going on.
Okay. Um moving on. Um our beloved, rest in peace to one of the goats, David Lynch's Inland Empire. One of a kind film.
I think that is a one of a kind film. I think that's an A movie.
Yeah, I feel like I'm putting this at like top of B, bottom of A. So I'm cool with putting that in bottom of
Yeah,
A.
I think that's it. I think that's one of the most interesting movies that's ever been made. 180 minutes at like 720p experimental filmmaking.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, I totally agree. Um, Now one of the more, and it's interesting. Like when I think back on Empire, and I think 3 hours, I'm trying to reimagine in my mind like what those 3 hours were. You know what I mean? Like I have like how the movie transgresses, but like, did we really get 3 hours of screen time out of the movie? And we did.
It's like that thing that he was just so good at. It literally feels like you're trying to remember a dream.
Yeah,
Like if you trying to remember Inland Empire and you're just like, what happened in that movie? It's like you trying to reconstruct a dream after you've woken up. It's like,
that's
wait, we were here, but then we
perfectly
were
said.
there.
Perfectly said. Yeah,
That's the mastery of Lynch, though.
yeah. Um, One of the more recent ones, Amour. Um, this movie's pretty great. Pretty
Yeah,
great.
the banger.
Um, B tier, or would you put A?
I would say either top of B or bottom of A.
I feel like even though I do have similar ratings to some of the A, I feel like I would probably go top of B.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Are we putting it over Brain Dead?
Mm, I don't know. I might. Yeah, we can put it above Brain Dead.
Okay.
It's such an interesting movie. It's
Yeah.
just so good.
Yep. Martyrs. How you feeling?
I would put Martyrs at the top of C or bottom of B.
I will go bottom of B. Um, I think that
Another
movie,
just really interesting one.
yeah, I think Martyrs is gonna just continue. My appreciation for it's just gonna continue to grow over time.
Yeah, actually, I think B is right for it because it really is just kind of
I feel like I'll put it
one of a kind.
over Tenebrae.
Yeah, I would probably put it over in a Violent Nature too.
Same. I'd probably overput it
Maybe,
in
yeah.
like
I mean, you know how I feel about Old Boy.
we just keep on moving it up.
There you go.
Yeah, I like it there.
I don't know about Punishment Park
I'm cool with putting it
because
there.
I don't know.
I'm cool with putting it there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good spot.
Black Metal Veins. Um, I
You can
feel
go and
like
put that below F.
I think I'm putting this at the very bottom of D.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Well, because like I think it. I don't know. Like I think there's a little bit more. When I say a little bit more, I mean just a little bit more to get out of Black Metal Veins than like Green Inferno and Grotesque.
Maybe. Maybe. You can put it at the bottom of D. I wouldn't go any further though.
Yeah, me either. Kill List. Pretty good.
I think that movie is a banger. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's a B movie.
that's a B movie. I'm probably putting it above In a Violent Nature.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, another all-time ending movie.
Oh my god, that ending's incredible. Another
Yeah,
movie where I've been kind of like fiending to rewatch. Um, yeah, very good.
it's just so good. I remember the first time I saw that, I had no idea what I was getting into, and
Uh,
then I rewatched it with you for the podcast, and I was just like, this movie's
and
just really good.
even I that time, even though I'd heard about it so many times, had no idea what I was getting into. And I was completely surprised at what the experience actually was.
It's so good.
Yeah. All right. First guinea pig. Um.
That's a
Yeah.
yeah.
Um. Do you want it at the very bottom? Because I think
I think
yeah, it is
I think
definitely.
Grotesque could be the bottom.
You think grotesque should be the very bottom?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So let's think about this
Well, I
here,
don't know.
because I think
It's
like
hard between.
grotesque actually has a structure, and like
Well,
well,
I guess
both
yeah.
have structure, but like grotesque is actually a movie
A
and a
story.
story. You know what I mean?
The bar's on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just leave it where it is.
Yeah. So I'm taking the movie that at least has like a story and a structure over something that is just throw it out the fucking window.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
um, Visitor Q. This is interesting. I didn't even give this movie a rating. I just said I
Yes,
liked
yeah,
it.
I forgot where you sat on this because I would put it in D. I don't
I like
like. I
this.
remember
I like this
first class.
movie, but I had no idea how to rate it. Be-
Yeah, it's,
in my opinion, I will put this above Gumo.
yeah. I guess we can put it in C. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'd put it at the top of D or somewhere in C. Visitor Q is just fucking batshit movie.
It is very bad shit. Um, but and for those reasons, it's authentically bad shit, and I give it its props for that. Um, dude, the fireworks scene when they're eating dinner and the fireworks just going off, and the still one of the
That whole movie
funniest.
is a dream.
That I was laughing so fucking hard. I think about that. Yeah, I'm just laughing. Um,
It's a fever dream.
yeah, Cachet. Now we're talking about
Now, see,
top tier. And
I would I would say A.
yeah, I'm cool with A. Um, I would probably put this top of A.
We could, yeah, I guess we could put it at the
Well,
top of A. I'm fine.
would you put Hunger over?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in between.
I just think Hunger is just such a display.
Come on, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, like Hideki's just his own breed, you know.
Yeah, he's goated.
And that
Funny
movie,
games.
that Cachet accomplishes things that I've never seen accomplished put to the cinema medium.
Yeah, it's
So,
genius what it is.
um,
I think there's only two movies that I consider S tier, and we haven't gotten to them yet, and I'm interested to see if either one of them is actually going to be
I
put into
think
S
we
tier.
I think we both agree on one of them.
Well, okay.
Maybe not. I feel like we would, but all right. Um,
We'll see.
Lumberjack the Monster. I think this is like bottom of C.
Bottom of C?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's such a middle of the road movie.
That is exactly how I'm feeling about it. Um, yeah. Terrifier 2.
I would put that in C.
Um, now where?
I'm a Terrifier 3 guy.
Same. Where would we put Terrifier 2? Behind White
I think it's
Dog?
definitely a yeah, yeah, that's a good spot actually.
Okay. Yeah, I feel good about that. I think
Yeah,
even though technically I have a higher rating for Terrifier 2 than some of the others above it, like I do feel like White Dog is more important than Terrifier 2. So,
absolutely.
all right, The Act of Killing.
I think that is a B movie.
Yeah. Um we kind of have Landscape Suicide and Punishment Park kind of at like the in the same range right now. One's a well, they're both kind of mockumentaries in a sense.
Yeah.
Um, Act of Killing is also kind of like it's a documentary, but it has like fictional the real life characters act out fictional, well, in real time fictional things, but real things that have happened in the past.
Yeah.
So I think Act of Killing is, so I think we can kind of just put it in the realm of Landscape Suicide and Punishment Park.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think
I think Punishment Park is my favorite out of those three though.
I'm cool with putting it right there.
Yeah. That's fine.
Pieces. Um, this movie is awful. Um,
Yeah. I would put it in D.
D, absolutely. Um, Now where in D? I think maybe behind Maniac.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just such a odd movie.
Would you watch
I don't even know what
Terrifier
to say.
again, or would you watch Pieces?
I don't, honestly, I might watch Pieces just
No, I
because
mean,
it's
yeah,
so fucking weird.
yes, I agree because it's yeah,
Fucking random Kung Fu scene in
yeah,
there, and
yeah, yeah. I agree. Um, Irreversible.
I don't like this movie,
I
so
know you
I'll
don't.
let you put it. I'll let you put it in a place because I would probably put it in F.
No. Fuck. Um. God damn. Now all the pressure's on me because I know no matter where I put it, it's just gonna be not to your liking. Um.
I mean, you could maybe put it in D, and I'd be all right with it.
Let the record know I'm putting this movie in B or bottom of A, but we will put it.
You crazy boy.
We'll put it
You
above
crazy.
Hard to Be a God.
You
Um.
crazy.
Yep. Necromantic. It's funny. I've seen this 2 times now. Um, it gets worse every time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
it gets worse every time, but like I still have like a little bit of like a respect and like um a draw to it. It's so weird. My relationship with this movie's unlike any other. I'm putting this in D tier for sure.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I feel like I'm putting it over Pieces and over Maniac.
Okay, if that's what you want.
Well, where would you put it?
I'd probably put it below Terrifier.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna go above Terrifier.
You want to go in the middle?
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
in the middle.
okay.
How's that Jack built?
S tier.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, how were we not gonna agree that this was an S tier?
S tier.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like,
That is the movie.
that's kind of the movie we can thank for this podcast existing, essentially. You know what I mean? Like that. It's definitely a
One of the
domino.
goats.
Yeah. That's like the perfect blasphemous cinema right there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Incredibly artistic, thought-provoking.
Provocative.
Yeah. And
thought-provoking.
even though there's definitely shocking instances, I do think like most of them are rewarded. And
I think everything in the movie serves a purpose,
I
honestly.
totally agree.
And it does seem like one of those movies that you could actually just show to anyone, and it would be provocative and everything, but I think anyone would get something out of it.
Yeah, I agree. Alrighty. Hell, I mean, dude, House of Jack built's our intro. It was gonna be us, no matter what.
Exactly.
Day of the Beast.
See, this is my other S tier movie.
No.
And that's because let me state my case.
Yes, of course.
So I am real picky about comedy and humor. And I'm also real picky about dark humor and especially picky about horror films. And somehow this movie nailed every aspect, and it has metal music.
Yeah.
Which is incredible too. And it's also like an actual analyzation of religion and faith, and one of the few films that actually tackles the idea of like, what if you are doing bad things for a good cause?
Yep.
Like under the church, what he's doing would damn him to hell, but he's doing it to stop the end of the world.
Yep.
I don't know. I just think it's one of the most fascinating movies I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I still love it to this day. One of the all-time endings.
Pretty good ending.
I mean, I just think that movie is incredible, and we still have never seen anything like it since. I feel like nothing's ever come close to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my other S tier.
Okay. I'm gonna take your passion into my heart, and go bottom of A.
Okay.
Because like for me, I'd probably put it at the back of B, top of C, but I sympathize with your cause. So,
There are very few movies that can make me laugh out loud, and that one.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Like he's walking on the streets, walking past homeless people. Damn you to hell.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Yeah. Yeah. Movie's good. I'm glad that I could put it up there for you.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
I'll probably give you.
Elephant.
This might be the one I'll have to give you because I would probably do the same thing that you were saying to do the Day of the Beast to this one.
What, like bottom of B, top of C?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe just in C tier. I'll probably.
Yeah, I'm cool with putting this in C tier. I'm gonna go. Above White Dog.
Okay. I don't really have any quarrel with that.
Okay. Um, New York Ripper. I think my appreciation for New York Ripper has grown since I've seen it, and I definitely need a rewatch. But I am favorable on it.
The Duck Face Killer.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting movie. I'd probably put it in C. I don't know where you're thinking.
Yeah, I was probably gonna say C. That's where I'm landing. Um, Now where in C is tough. I think I'd probably put it above Terrifier 2.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You know what?
The
I feel like I'm gonna.
Fulci album
I'll put it.
for that.
What's up?
The Fulci album for that is so good.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I'll put it above the Sadness.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I do like it more than the Sadness, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Cannibal Holocaust.
I'd put that in F. A case could be made for D just because of the score.
The score is one of a kind.
But they do kill real animals, so maybe an F.
I'm gonna go. How does that look?
Let the record show that Jake does not care about animals.
No, that is not. That is so far from the truth.
I'm kidding. That's fine. That's fine.
Another movie where my relationship with this movie is just very unique in that I don't get enjoyment out of watching this movie, and I kind of despise it in a lot of aspects because of one of the aspects of it killing real animals. But there's still just a certain draw to it that I can't get rid of, and
The score is very good.
yeah, some of the most unsettled and just felt very unsafe listening to that score in the context of the movie.
I think it's a very interesting movie, and like you said, it does have this weird sense to it that it is one of the OGs, disturbing, messed up movies, just crazy infamy around it.
Yep.
Crazy that it exists, but I do just wish that they went about it differently. But that's why it's on this list, because it is truly disturbing.
Yeah, and I do think there is a realm, a scenario where this could have been an actual great movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
If
it was handled differently.
Yeah. But that's a disturbing cinema icon, to say the least. So yeah. Next one is Possession.
I'd put that at the top of C.
I am A-okay with that. That's
another one of those icons.
Yeah. And then another one too where I almost felt I gave that movie a 3.5 of the like. And ever since I felt was I wrong? Was it better than I actually remembered it being? And I've definitely wanted to rewatch it, and it definitely has stuck in my mind since watching it. So
I want to rewatch it too.
I think that's a movie that could easily sneak its way up into B tier for me.
I think so also. I think if I rewatched it now, it probably would sneak into B, but if I'm just going off of how I felt last time I saw it, I would have to put it at the top of D, but it is just one of those iconic movies.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to ride for this movie, and that's a Hills Have Eyes remake.
All-time ending also.
Incredible.
I'm fine with the top of C or bottom of B.
We will go bottom of B.
I love the ending of that movie. The whole Fallout, Nuketown shit is so cool.
I just think that was Mr. Aja, correct?
Yep.
I think I watched High Tension recently. I know we didn't watch it for this podcast, but I just think Yeah. Um, I think he understands what actually makes the concept of the hills have eyes work. Unlike, and he succeeds in it where I don't think Wes Craven really fully succeeded.
Yeah, I don't think Wes Craven saw the potential that he had with that story.
Yeah, I agree.
It's one of the few remakes that I think actually elevates the material. It doesn't really happen very often.
And I think there is like actually a fair amount of 2000 remakes that do that. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know necessarily about elevate the material, but like definitely like in terms of the 2000 remakes, this is definitely one of my favorites.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of some that could do some interesting things, but I think this one it stands above most
Yeah.
of them.
Um, The Devils. How are you?
It's an interesting movie.
Yeah, and it's also kind of another one where I'm like,
I think I need to rewatch it also.
absolutely. So I'm kind of like okay with putting it in C.
Yeah, Behind Possession, I would put it.
Okay, so you'd put it up like higher in C.
Yeah, I remember it being has a lot of interesting ideas. I would probably put it Behind Possession because I think it would also sneak up there if I rewatched it.
I'm gonna put it behind Tokyo Gore Police.
Okay.
Just because like I feel like for me I enjoyed Tokyo Gore Police very much. Um but I do agree with you. I think like this movie is something on a rewatch that could sneak into B tier for me.
Yeah.
The Substance.
Is this your other S tier?
No, absolutely not. Hell no. What do I look like here? Come on.
So is it Audition then?
No. My like all right. No, what I was saying is like I went out of your two S tiers. I think we were gonna agree on one, and that was House of Jack Bill.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So where are you gonna put the Substance?
I think that's like a bottom of B, top of C.
Yeah, I'd put it at the top of C.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I think it's.
I think that movie
Go
got a
ahead.
lot of hype, and it's fun. I think it got a little overhyped though, but it is fun.
Yeah, I'm very favorable on it. I really like it. Um, so yeah, but I think there's some things in the B tier here and the A tier where I feel like they got more weight behind them.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
so okay, then Audition. I think this is a B tier.
I'm fine with putting it at the bottom of B. That's another one I need to rewatch, but I remember it just being a wild movie.
I feel like I'm gonna put this above In a Violent Nature.
Okay.
I think Auditions, okay, because like this is also one of like the most seminal, disturbing cinema movies,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really like get crazy until later.
Yeah, it's a slow burn until
You
you
know
get
what I
to
mean?
that.
I think in that aspect, it's like unbelievably like brilliant in the way that kind of. I don't know if necessarily it was kind of going for that upon release, but I feel like now that it exists in the realm of that it is in, going into it, it subverts expectations naturally.
Yeah.
And I think like that is one of the most brilliant aspects of it.
And people still talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I still talk about it. I still really want to rewatch it and everything. Okay. We have everything in place. Do you see anything?
Remember my review for Audition?
What's up?
Do you remember my review for Audition that made you laugh so hard?
What was it?
I was like, when you go on a date and it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of true. It's just kind of true. Is there anything here that stands up that you need to fight for? That means that's bugging you.
I don't think so. I mean, I think we basically compromised on all the stuff that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could probably make a case that Dawn of the Dead could move up to S tier, but I don't know if you'd want to do that.
I think it's pretty close, man.
It's just such an iconic movie.
It's like Dawn of the Dead is like near perfect to me. Like,
It is like the zombie movie and the sequel. Like it was so iconic, people didn't even know that it was a sequel. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I think that's crazy too.
Um, you know what? I don't know necessarily if I can put it in S, but I can put it top of A.
That's fine.
Okay. I think I am happy for the most part how things turned out. Like I said,
If there's one movie that you could move, what would it be?
one movie I could move.
Because you gave me Dave the Beast, so I'll let you move one.
Okay. Let me see here. Um, I think I would move. No, I feel like I'm gonna put like just one thing from C into B.
Okay.
And I think that movie's gonna be. You know what? I didn't necessarily think I was gonna be writing for it as much as when I got into this, but one of a kind. I'll put Tokyo Gore Police bottom of B. Um, so yeah,
I say that's been your go-to.
for some reason, like it's just been like I said, going into this, I didn't think I'd be talking about it as much, but there's just something
I
about that
mean,
movie that is just so one of a kind, and I think it deserves the respect for it in that sense. All right,
it's a wild one.
for our listeners, in S tier, we have The House that Jack Built. In A tier, we have Dawn of the Dead, Hunger, Cache, Inland Empire, and Day of the Beast. In B tier, we have Amour, Brain Dead, Landscape Suicide, Punishment Park, Act of Killing, Martyrs, Old Boy, OG, Eden Lake, Kill List, Audition, In a Violent Nature, Tenebrae, The Hills Have Eyes remake, Tokyo Gore Police. In C tier, we have The Substance, Possession, The Devils, Dawn of the Dead remake, Halloween remake, Suicide Club, Benny's Video, Cruising, Kids, Elephant, White Dog, Terrifier 2, The New York Ripper, Sadness, Visitor Q, Gumo, Hated, G.G. Allen documentary, Irreversible, Hard to Be a God, Lumberjack the Monster. In D tier, we have Begotten, Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, The Hills Have Eyes, Maniac Remake, Pieces, Necromantic, Terrifier, Cannibal Holocaust, Don't Go in the House, Guinea Pig 2, Black Metal Veins. And then for the worst of all, we have Green Inferno, Grotesque, and Guinea Pig, The Devil's Experiment.
Heck yeah.
That was fun. I I like this. I like the way this tier list turned out. Um,
Yeah.
it's funny because like I think there is like the one thing that stands out to me is like there's plenty of like C tier movies where I have like higher ratings than like necessarily like a C tier movie, but in the context of certain things, I think this makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where my ratings kind of are jumbled in some of these
Yeah,
rankings, but it is also just the fact that we're going off of different criteria than just it as an individual movie.
yeah, for sure.
But S tier and A tier, I think, look good.
Yeah. Um, that was fun.
Heck yeah.
This is
That's the end of season
that's the
2.
end of season 2. Thank you guys for being here for another great season and listening and watching along, introducing the visual aspect. In season 3, we're gonna kick it off with an intro episode of a double feature, two newer releases. Should we tell what the movies are, or should we just leave that?
Yeah, we can tell them.
Eddington
Why not?
and The Shrouds. So we're gonna do 2 new releases, double feature, both tackling kind of modern day issues and problems. Um, we've both seen Eddington. Addison's seen The Shrouds. I have not yet. Um, and also with season 3, we have some new headers, a new logo, so it'll be a fresh new start for season 3 that we're excited to get into.
New artwork by my fiance.
Yep, the talented
Hannah. She killed it.
Yep, yeah, I love what she's done. I'm excited to put it up. Um, as always, thank you guys for a great season. It's been a blast. This feels like a good send off, and we'll see you guys for season 3. Addison, any last words?
That's it. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. Thank you guys as always for watching and listening. We'll catch you in season 3.
Peace.